Hi, my name is Gary Manganello, and this is my first video that I'm sending to Alistair. I want to apologize for any amateur moving making mistakes that I make, but this is what my layout looks like now. It's 9 feet wide, 9 feet long, 7 feet wide. This is how it looks now after almost a year of working on it. What my priority is right now is to get all my tracks. I was a freight conductor for the Pennsylvania Railroad years ago, and my project here is to build a working model of the Sunnyside passenger yard in Queens, New York. On the right side is I've started working on the right. So on the right side is the passenger yard. The original yard had 31 tracks. I don't have the room for that. I've only got 6. In the middle will be the commissary building and other buildings at the railroad yard. And this spot here is going to be for the engine yard. And that's the way Sunnyside Yard was built. You had the passenger yard, you had some buildings, and then you had the engine yard. The reason I have just been concentrating on this area here, the small right-hand corner. And my approach to this is I've been working only here, and I've been testing all types of things. I grew up like a lot of people grew up with Lionel trains back in the 50s. Never really got into model railroading until with my children, and was still with Lionel. But then I wanted to get into with HO, and that's what I am working with now. So what you see are the 6 tracks of the passenger yard. I have tested and learning with the experience, and I made a lot of mistakes on the lighting, the signals, working the signals with the switches, the 2 towers that you see here. I scratch built. All railroad yards have these towers that are used basically to reflect the light off the back of the wheels. So if you're working in a yard, you can see the reflection. I was a freight conductor for Pennsylvania Railroad, there I've built two structures, put lighting in it. I have some people did a little bit of. I did the ballast here. I'm gonna go around here. The signals and the lighting, I started with just toggles. Then I used double throw toggles to actually shut off power to the track as I switched the signal from green to red. But this is what the yard looks like now. I also did some ballast. These are the switches that I use. These are Pico switches, wide radius Pico switches. So what my intention is to make all my mistakes in this little area, because the layout's going to be rather big, and I actually made a lot of mistakes and had to redo a lot. Most of what you see here has been redone. So I've got some still pictures that I also sent to Alistair, and I have I wrote up a thing on the tips that I learned from the mistakes that I made. So as I build this and continue with this, I will send Alistair new videos and tips, and hopefully he'll put them out. Oh, one last thing. This is what my board looks like now, and I basically have to apologize because Working with electricity with HO is completely different than working with O-scale. And it was a process that I had to, a lot of trial and error. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, give me a call. Read the list of do's and don'ts that I have on there. Okay? And I also had some pictures of some of the basic tools that you're going to need. This is really for a modeler, a beginner, not the experienced modeler. Because I really started out as a beginner with HO. Thank you for watching.